Heartache Avenue, the Maisonettes. That's it. Back tomorrow at 9:30. But now, for the afternoon, you're joined by Paddy.
Ken, thank you. Only you could have done that programme today.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, because I'm the one that's being paid for it.
Thanks a lot for a lovely programme, Ken. Here we are. It's Paddy in for Jeremy Vine. Good afternoon to you on our programme this lunchtime. Let me just get my glasses. Women with heart disease risk going undetected because sufferers are often middle-aged, overweight men. So says a new study of thousands of patients. Did you lose your phone and with it access to your whole life? The laughing gas drug craze is no laughing matter, say experts. They warn of the risks of paralysis and suffocation. Do you see empty canisters all around, proving how big this problem is? And are you someone who still uses an old-fashioned handkerchief? Get your people to write to us, if so, on vine@bbc.co.uk. Include your name and phone number. You can text your point to 88291. You can WhatsApp us on 08000 to 88291, or you can just listen to the thing. BBC Radio 2. The midday news is in the hands of Harvey Cook.
Thanks, Paddy. 6 of the UK's largest pub and brewing companies are warning that a wave of closures will hit the industry because of the rise in energy prices. They're calling on the government to provide more support. Chris Gumbrell, the chief executive of Brewhouse and Kitchen, which owns 22 pubs in England and Wales, says the industry needs urgent help to stem rising costs.
We need several areas of help, but predominantly a business energy cap as soon as possible. We are an energy-intensive sector. It's a big part of what we do. We provide warm environments, we cook food, so it's really important that we get some kind of cap or some sort of support. Alongside that, we need to look at business rates change and also VAT. One great solution the government could deploy very quickly, as they did within the pandemic, to support us.
All of southwest England is now in drought following some of the driest conditions in nearly 90 years. The Environment Agency said Bristol, Somerset, Dorset, South Gloucestershire and parts of Wiltshire have all moved to drought status. Devon, Cornwall and the Isles of Scilly were declared to be in drought earlier this month. The Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, has said he's sickened by the fatal stabbing of a 21-year-old man at the Notting Hill Carnival yesterday. The victim was Takeo Nimbard, a rapper from Bristol known as TK or Stretch. He was given first aid at the scene but died later in hospital. The United Nations says £130 million is needed immediately to provide food, shelter and medicine to those affected by the floods in Pakistan. It's launched an appeal to provide aid after floodwater submerged large swathes of the country. Karam Gondal from Save the Children says that children are particularly vulnerable during disasters like this.
Children are the most affected population. People are living under the open sky for the past 2 weeks. So that brings us to a challenge of shelter. More than 2 million acres of crops have been impacted, and which has caused a shortage of food.
Ukraine says there's intense fighting on almost the entire territory of the occupied Kherson region, where a long-awaited offensive was announced on Monday. It comes as the EU is looking to set up a centralised military training programme for Ukraine. Individual members of the bloc have been training Kyiv's troops. Josep Borrell, the EU's foreign policy chief, says there may be divided opinions about the idea, but there was no time to waste.
Several member states will have different ideas. But this idea of a training mission, it's an old idea. We have been discussing that even before the war started. So member states put this idea on the table. So that's the moment to act. That's the moment to take decisions.
And an investigation has been launched into the deaths of 4 giant tortoises in the Galapagos Islands. Killing the animals has been banned since 1933, but at least 15 of them have been taken in the last 2 years. And that's the BBC News at 4 minutes past midday.
Harvey, thank you very much.